But at the end of the day, I quit my CPA. I went and worked at the CPA firm doing tax and audit. I was just bored out of my mind. Just wanted to bang my head against the computer, going, I can't emotionally do this anymore. Like I wanted to cry on the way to work, just miserable. And my stepbrother came to me, and he was an engineer and sick and tired of his job. And he's like, "Hey, you got to come to this class with me." And the day of the course comes up, and he's like, "Oh, you got to come check it out." And he made me go, and it was a real estate course. And how do I get out of this? And I had just read Rich Dad Poor Dad about how to, thinking, hey, I'm making the wrong type of money instead of trading my time for money, and really being a slave to my labor the whole time. And I looked at the managers at the CPA firm, and they're working 10 times harder and more hours. I'm like, I don't want that. So I quit my CPA firm job literally in 2006, and I was a real estate genius, flipping houses and all this stuff and killing it until late 2007, when I realized I was not a genius and I didn't know crap. And I realized that I literally took the biggest punch in the face of my life, and an ego hit too, because I had a 790 credit score, and my ego was like, I'm dope, and realizing, no, I'm not dope. I didn't know what I was doing yet. And it was a majorly humbling experience for me where, I realized, like, oh my God, this is crazy. And I ended up taking 200 grand out of my credit cards to pay my investors back at the time. Investors saw what I did for them, and they ended up reinvesting with me. And so I started doing joint ventures with these investors where I'd make 5 grand a pop for the renovation management and acquisition fees on each deal. And we started doing 5 of those a month consistently, because it was easy to buy houses right then, of course, right? And so then we started buying them, great discounted properties, great cash flow. And then I started doing 5 of those a month, making 25 grand a month doing that consistently. And now we've flipped a little bit over 1,000 houses.